Hey, what's up everybody, Ironhead465 here with another video review. I literally just got done watching the Blu-ray of Halo 4 Forward Unto Dawn, and that's what I'm going to be reviewing today. Now, I chose not to watch the series on YouTube as it came out. I don't know why I didn't, I was like, oh, I want to watch it as a movie, as it, actually happens and everything. Just watch it as it's all complete, but I really didn't want to watch it on YouTube. So I rented it from my local Blockbuster, and I'm here to give you my thoughts. This might be a short review, I'm not sure, but yeah. Okay. Halo Forward Unto Dawn, it basically, the thing was, it's about this guy named Lasky, which this is a full spoiler review and everything, for Halo 4 and this. Basically, it's about this, basic soldier named Lasky. And if you play Halo 4, you know who Lasky is. He's the guy who helps you throughout most of the game. He, makes this general who, just yells at you, gets pissed off at you, back off, basically. And in this, it shows him as, a kid and everything when he was in the UNSC military. And it shows, when the Covenant, invaded and everything. Now, the thing about this is, the first half of this is really slow, and the character development really isn't that good. So, for the first half of this, I'm I really don't like this. This doesn't feel like Halo. It's just boring. Because the thing was, even when you were, just with the UNSC and everything in the, Halo games, it was exciting and fun, because the game had humor, it had wit and everything, and it had good writing. This, it just felt so boring, because it was just generic military stories. And I was just, oh, this is going to be something I don't like. Then it gets about halfway through, when the Covenant start invading the actual area and everything, and we start seeing elites and everything. I'm like, okay, this is really cool. And then, this one part where it's sort of like Predator and everything, the elite goes, with his camo mode on. He's got the energy sword, and he kills this Asian kid and then kills another kid when he tries to, throw, a gas tank at him, I guess. And right as he's about to stab this kid, Master Chief just walks up behind him with the, knife and just knifes him in the throat, with the assassination like he does in the game. And it was awesome. And then you go into this whole entire thing of, okay, Chief, he's just helping these people escape and everything, which is a very long process. Now, the thing about this is, this had the potential to be better than it was. If they would have gotten better writers, the actual guy who voices Master Chief, because I think they got the actual person who voiced Cortana for the short time she was in there. I think. Not entirely sure. But the thing was, it was weird because they acted like they'd never heard or seen a Spartan before, which, if this takes place in the time period it does, they would have. And they would have known what Covenant was, too. It's odd, but, I can ignore it for facts like that for the climax this had. The climax made this thing worth it. The budget they had was huge, because of the fact they had, a full working warthog and everything. They had, I'm not sure what building they used or whatever for the UNSC, training academy, but it was awesome. The effects in this movie were good for something made by people working for Machinima. It was an awesome independent film. Like I said, the second half. The first half is insanely slow, and if you were to, cut that down with better writing, it would be better. Just my personal opinion, but... And when the main chick, who was in Narnia, I think, died, I really didn't care, because when they started developing a little bit of a love story between Lasky and her, I was like, oh no, they're not going to do this, are they? They're doing the thing I was afraid they were going to do with Cortana and Master Chief in Halo 4, which they didn't, which I was also happy about. Halo 4 is awesome. But, they started developing that. They developed it a little bit more, but then she died, and I was like, okay, this works. And I was originally thinking, Lasky, isn't that the guy from Halo 4? And I was like, oh, it's probably just a relative of his. Then I realized later, this is the Lasky that helped you in the game. That's awesome. And just the climax with Master Chief, even though it wasn't the same guy voicing him, it was still awesome with the Warthog and where it showed the Jackals. The Hunter, I really didn't like that they didn't show the first fight and they showed the second fight, but it really wasn't that good. But I did like how he, like, literally, like, in the game just shoved the grenade into the meat on him. It was awesome. But really not sure how to rate this. It's going to be out of 5, so I guess I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5 just because it had an amazing second half, but the first half was just dull, boring, and generic, in my opinion, at least. I wouldn't be able to handle just watching this in parts on YouTube. It would have irritated the crap out of me, and I would have stopped watching it. But watching it, just as like a movie, it was interesting, and I think they did a good job for what they had. If they would have gotten better writers and better character development, I probably would have liked it better. Like I said, I give it a 3.5 out of 5. That's basically it, guys. The acting was, it was good, just not very well developed characters. And yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, I give it 3.5 out of 5. That's my review of Halo 4 Forward and Undone. It was good, but not that good. Anyways, yeah, guys, see ya.